Hi there, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny and this is the Darkest Light Oracle. Today we're going to be doing a tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius as your sun, moon, or rising sign, then there may be a message for you here today. I do also want to say here in the United States, we are just a couple days away from Halloween. So I'm using my extra fun Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards because I like them. So I hope that you enjoy them as well. So let's jump in here, Sagittarius, and see what we've got. Okay, we've got King of Needles, the Empress, and the Knight of Presents. So, interesting. Number one, we've been working on something with this Knight of Presents or Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like it's been something that has been going on for a while. Could even involve some travel. Knights are doers and movers. So, there could have been some sort of travel or something involved with that. But with the Empress and the King of Needles, I feel like you really wanted to bring something into your life, or somehow create something in your life, love, happiness. Those are usually the things that the Empress brings, even abundance, right? Whatever abundance looks like for you, whether that's money or whatever. But with the King of Swords here, or the King of Needles, there was definitely decisions that needed to be made. So this is that logical, analytical energy where you really kind of, almost like you made a list. And then with this Knight of Presents or Pentacles, you went off that whole list and checked it out. And that's what made it happen, right? Is because you planned it out to the T so that everything worked out the way that you wanted it to work out. So it's interesting because now we're in a place where I feel like we're still creating. We've got a lot of Wands energy here and fire energy. That's usually creative energy. It has to do with actions and movement. So we have got, number one, the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Wands, or Eight of Candles, Four of Candles. So first off, we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. This means things are ending, right? Karmic cycles, situations, things that are no longer working for you. You are deciding that you just can't have those things in your life anymore, or they just are naturally ending on their own, right? And they're good things, right? I feel like it is those things that maybe you've been waiting for it to end and it finally has ended, right? That's the feeling I'm getting from this Wheel of Fortune card. And really this card means that luck's on your side as well. So whatever it is that's ending, the new beginning that comes behind it is good. So that being said, that would be why we have all this Wands energy. So something new, whatever it's starting, it's a long-term thing. So we've got this Four of Wands here, Four of Candles, that has to do with long-term commitments. Sometimes it has to do with marriage. It could also be, it's like a card of celebration. So it could even be like gatherings, right? If you are planning some sort of family reunion or something like that, that could signify gatherings that you are trying to make, or communities. But it's a long-term commitment, right? That's kind of the key to that card, is the long-term part of it. And then with this Eight of Candles, everything is moving forward. This is the card that says things are moving along quite well, or swiftly even sometimes. It moves fast, but that's what this card is saying. So I feel like whatever it was you were trying to bring in, everything is now on track. So that being said, we've got 2 2s in your future. Let me see what other numbers. Yeah, so the number 2 or 22, if that resonates with you at all, we've got 2 of them. And then we've also if 2 is your life number or birthday number, those are the other things that I like to point out. But we've got 2 of potions, 5 of needles, and the high priestess. So number 1, we've got a change coming up here, right? There is some sort of change. And being as it's this 5 of needles or 5 of swords, this usually has to do with conflict, right? Look at that card, right? He's going up against Oogie Boogie. You know, that's kind of the exact energy of this card is there is some sort of conflict. And it will be that way until someone walks away, right? And someone may have already, you know, this, you know, with this card coming up, sometimes it means that someone has already walked away and someone's still holding a grudge. So, you know, there's that. But it's interesting because paired with this 2 of potions or 2 of cups, this is all about harmonious relationships. So whatever this conflict is, at the same time, it's going to, you know, there is this really good relationship or partnership, if this is some sort of business partnership, you know, that's happening. So I almost feel like I'm almost wondering if one of the endings that we're experiencing now is allowing us to walk away from something that was not serving us, or walk away from some sort of conflict and end up at this 2 of cups, which is a better partnership or relationship or whatever. You know, whoever this other person is, it's a good fit that way. So it's interesting because this other card we have is the high priestess. So this kind of lets me know that you are using your intuition, right? Something is happening here where you are following your intuition, telling you to leave one situation behind and work with a different person. But there's also the kind of the element of seeing behind the veil, right? So there could be some sort of truths that are going to come to light, or truths that are being revealed. The high priestess is a very intuitive card. So it may not even be something that somebody tells you, right? You might just know instinctively that something is the truth, and that is where you base your decision on. So beautiful energy today, Sagittarius. A lot of big things happening. So let's go ahead. Let's take these challenge cards. And then I do also want to say that if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You can also leave me a comment, like, all those things help the channel, and I really appreciate it. So thank you. So Sagittarius, we've got some more repeating numbers here. We've got 2 10s. So if the number 10 resonates with you, or 1010 resonates with you, I mean, I guess this is the month of October when you're, you know, depending on when you're watching this, but when it's being released, it's October. So could be something even about this month, but we've got 2 10s. So the challenge is, number 1, that something has ended, and it is swift, right? It is probably very quick. Maybe you weren't ready for it. Maybe you feel a little bit betrayed even, but something ended. And then with this 10 of Cups, this is like one of the happiest cards in the deck. So I feel like being as that is in your challenge area, this is what you're striving for, right? You're striving for this 10 of Cups. This is like the happy family card, or happily ever after. So it is complete emotional fulfillment and happiness. And that is a challenge right now. And I feel like it is because whatever it is that, wherever it is that you're heading, you know, you have not gotten there yet. And then you've got these things ending. So it's almost like as soon as you get things started, then it ends. Or maybe it's even like a false start, right? Maybe you thought that you were headed towards your happily ever after, and then something, you know, and then something ended, and it didn't turn out the way you thought it would. So that is your challenges. And interesting, my clock just hit 10:10. wow. I was 10 minutes and 10 seconds into recording this video. So very interesting synchronicity there. Anyways, we've got guidance left. I've got the Death card and Temperance. So yes, this is the end of something here. Look at that Death card. That is the graveyard, right? Something is definitely ended here. And that may not be a bad thing, right? With this Death card, it is all about rebirth and transformation. So whatever these endings are that you're feeling, because actually I just noticed we have a third 10. So we've got 3 10s here because the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. And I just now noticed that. So yeah, lots of endings, whatever you are feeling right now, it's really just a transformation so that you can be going to the next step of your life, of whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever it is that's your happy family, your happy ever after, whatever that is, that's where this is trying to bring you. So that's why some of these things need to end. That being said, we've got the Temperance card. And even though you cannot really see it in this deck, this is the card of angels. Normally, when I see this card, this means that your angels are watching over you, that you are really being guided to make choices right now. It really goes with this High Priestess card as well. And it's just saying go with the flow, right? Go where you feel led, go where you feel that the signs are taking you, and take action based on that, because that will lead you where you need to go, and it will navigate you through this, through these changes and through this time. So that's what I got for you today, Sagittarius. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and you got some sort of guidance or clarification from it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.